Recording. Ayo, ayo, we've got the first match of Division 2 TPG King of the Hill 1v1s, best of 3. We've got our two contenders here, Pav and Shift. Sash Storm, I am very confident that's the same guy. Pav, do let me know if it isn't. But we're just going to go and hope for the best, because I'm pretty sure it is. So I know Pav said he was moving here, so I don't know if that means he is not based on EU servers. So we'll just confirm before we jump in, so we don't want to. Yeah. Yep, EU. All right. Awesome. Private match. Create private match. And that also means we can do the mutator setting and let the game handle the series for us, which is awesome. Team size should be... Okay, there is no 1v1. And switch back to Europe. Create the match. Let's go! So here we are. Exciting times. I think our final series of the day. Unless we have any challenges come up for either of these that will be accepted. There has been an error. Let's hope these guys never joined either. Create private match. Create it again. Let's see how it goes. And we'll just drop a GG for QG in the Rocket League chat on Discord as this game starts. Oh, actually, we'll do it after. I'll get myself distracted. So here we go, game 1 of 3. Pav and Shift. These guys actually played under the TPG banner in the Indie Gaming League just Thursday as part of the same team, and they had a really good showing. Unfortunately, connection issues got us there again, so it's interesting now to see them turn from teammates to enemies in King of the Hill, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, from what I noticed watching them playing together, was that Pav in particular seems like a very calculated player, and Shift a very dangerous player, and we'll see how those two kind of collide for this. And I mean dangerous in a good way, and very effective, and you can see as I say it there, he gets his goal. So very good, very good. Very even kick-off. Shift manages to get the boost. Oh, and let me get rid of the bottom banner. Pav, he risks it for the corner boost. Can he get the clear here? Oh, he takes it nicely, but Shift's waiting for him. Gets the corner boost. He's got a bit of control, but Shift comes in for the bump. Leaves himself the wrong side of the ball though, so can't take too much advantage. Interesting there, I think. Oh, very interesting actually. Shift gets another goal. I don't know if it was a fake or if he saw that Pav messed up, so turned around really quickly, but he did well to get that turn, to get the shot off there, and there wasn't much Pav could do at that point. After taking the initial early jump, because he thought Shift was going to go for the hit. So it was either very calculated or at least very good reactions from Shift to take advantage of it. Who again gets in the corner and gets another goal, so 3 goals already for Shift here. It's not what I expected. None of these are similarly ranked guys to play on a team together. And I don't know their history of ones experience, so maybe Shift plays a bit more ones, or maybe it's just a bit more warmed up today. Actually, I know the reason this match is at this time is because Pav didn't get back till late, so it might take him a game to get back into the swing of things here. It's only best out of 3, so he does need to get his mode on very quickly as Shift stalls a little bit with a nice nice hit there. I did like that one. Shift getting a nice ball. He's going to go straight for the shot here, so Pav needs to be quick. Not quite quick enough. It was a good, powerful shot. And we get the 5th goal now. 5-0 to Shift, who's having a very good start to this series here. Good good kick off from Pav. Maybe he can repay the favour and get the goal. Oh, 0 boost. He just couldn't quite get there in time. He's going to be absolutely gutted with that one. Because Pav, even if he... I mean, we've got over half the match left, so if he finds his feet, he's still got plenty of chances in this. But with Shift pulling off dribbles and shots like that, it's hard to see at the minute. Definitely hard to see. Hopefully it doesn't knock Pav's confidence too much because... I mean, especially when you get them that are so close and you're out of boost and it's from the kick-off and there's nothing you can do and it hits the post, it's going to be demoralising. So hopefully he can keep it together and pull something back in this match and give himself a good running into the next one. Good clear. But at the same time, you know, Shift's confidence is just building and building as he hits it off his own post to get the clear. Oh no, sorry, he hit off. Yep. I'm an idiot. He hit the post, tried to get the goal, but he just managed to keep possession and come back in for a second attack, where he does get the goal. He looks very dangerous, Shift, at the minute. He looks very, very dangerous. With another lovely shot. Shift with a kick-off again. Manages to get the boost still, so Pav's probably running quite low there, but he comes off the back. He might be able to get a counter-attack if he plays it right. But he's playing it safe, knowing his low boost, and does well to do so because he's now managed to get the ball and the boost. But Shift very quick on the recovery again and reading what the play was there. Shift being very aggressive. Pav trying to take his time here. Shift's gone for the mid boost, so Pav's going to take his control on the head and then try and get a flick. Didn't work out for him on this occasion. But he's keeping going, he's still got possession. He's going to pick up that boost and keep the ball. And he might be able to get a cut in on Shift here nicely or flick it over. But Shift, he does seem to be really on it with the ones game, I would say. Watching them play in the 3v3s, I was really impressed by Pav. But watching this, it's Shift that's been impressive, so maybe that's something that he focuses more on. But as I say that, Pav gets a nice goal to get the 7-1. Hopefully he can bop a couple more in to make for an interesting final 2 minutes and second game. Oh, he comes up with a good kick-off. The ball bounces down a bit menacingly, so he thinks better of himself and goes back on a bit of defence. Takes the time to get the corner boost, gives Shift a chance to set the ball up and go for a nice flick. It was a lovely save there after a lovely flick right into the top. And we can see Pav's on boost again. Shift's took the mid, which means Pav's nearest is behind him. But if he could pick up some pads here, he might be able to keep possession. But Shift coming in with the demo. I think that might be the first demo of the series so far, coming in from Shift. Do like to keep a demo count, and he gets a nice goal there against Pav, who was trying to get back into position after spawning from the demo. Oh. You can see that Shift's confidence is slowly getting better here. But at the same time, you can see that Pav is definitely picking up, getting back into the swing of things after... I'm pretty sure this is his first game since at least being out for a couple of hours. Again, just with scheduling, it's going to be a common theme in this King of the Hill, but it's not a problem because it's not a sort of league where your loss will count against you. You can come back next week, try again if there's no other challenges. So there's nothing to lose by trying, everything to lose by not trying. And Pav gets his second goal, and you can see he's getting into it, and I'm looking forward to the next minute and the second game because I think it will be a lot closer with the warming up going on of Pav. Kick-off, falls invitingly for Shift. Pav comes back, Shift takes it over. Pav might be able to take control here, but he's slow on boost, but so Shift. So if he can get a big hit, he tries to get it in for a nice spring on himself, moving it around, but Shift gets back. Pav takes his boost, and if he takes the mid as well, yes. As long as he doesn't let Shift get a big hit, he should be on here. Oh, that was a very awkward little tap on his booty that stopped him getting the breakaway goal, but we've got it. So, counter-attack goal. Pav doing very well on the 50s, being very calculated, unlucky not to get the goal there, and he's left these back a little bit too open, Shift with 0 boosts. Oh, rivet it in a little bit there with the backwards turtle goal. I think there might be a bit of beef going on with that one. We'll see how it pans out. If any of them join us in Discord for a post-match, I will definitely give them a message and see if they'll hash it out. Pav being calm, make sure not to get their own goal and to close down the angles. Keeps the ball upfield. Shift manages to grab his boost and get a nice little touch to make it difficult for Pav, who just misses on the defence there, and letting Pav get the goal. No, letting Shift get the goal, sorry. As I say, this is so if I wasn't hosting this tournament, this is the league I would be in, so I'd be in the pool to play these players, and heavens, I would not want to play a Shift at the minute with his control and his flicks. Look, absolutely no way. But the divisions are based on, I think, 2s or 3s ranks, not 1s ranks, so it is a kind of anything could go here. Very good first game, well won by Shift. Pav getting into the swing of it, so hopefully the second game will provide us with some as well. I'm getting into the second and possibly the last game. And we got the kick-off. Let's go. Game 2 of 3. Shift coming out with a nice kick-off with possession and the ball. Takes it up the wall. Gets the demo somehow on Pav there, but didn't get the goal. Shift coming in again. Pav manages to get a nice save. But Shift's coming in with the aggression. I think we definitely see a difference between aggression between the two of them at the minute. And I think if Pav can stay warmed up and keep his head and get all the hits, then I think it will be quite close on these. Shift going up the wall again. He's got plenty of boost to play around and do a bit of spinning and faking and cause a bit of confusion in the game. He lands the foot awkwardly on the post there, but it looks like he's going to get the recovery. Oh, until Pav cleans him out completely on the demo. Gets himself a nice bit of time with the ball and a bit of boost to make an attack in play. Doesn't work out for him this time. Shift seems to be very on it, knowing where to be at the right time to close them down. Oh, Shift coming in for another demo play, and he does enough to scare Pav far enough away from the ball to get the goal. He's very calculated there. He's pulling out a bit of aggression. I do like my aggression. They're good to watch. Bit of muscling in there. Another good kick-off from Shift. Pav manages to get the boost, but Shift is very aggressive, and he's been getting away with being aggressive so far. Which is why you can see him do it. But if Pav suddenly becomes more vicious on the counter-attacks, then Shift might find himself conceding a couple of goals. Both players hanging around the ball there, trying to figure out what the other ones are doing, I think. Shift manages to get a good ball away, but goes too far away after jumping off the wall and loses it. Gives Pav another attack, and he's held it up nicely, and he gets a good flick. Oh, and it's just hit the crossbar. Shift raises up high to get it away. Saves himself some boost for the counter-attack, and Pav managed to pick up the 100, and that could be decisive here. Shift doing really well for the low boost saves. Pav's going to stick with the ball, keep possession, but gets punted across the field by Shift A. I think we're playing Rumble with that boot. Pav, he doesn't do the best defense there, but manages to come back and get it. If he can pick up his corner there again, yes he can, and he's doing well to get the ball up nicely and get the flicks, but they don't seem to be. Oh, and he fakes it past Shift there, and that's it. If you flick it and you flick it and you keep saving it, you don't flick it and you just walk it round them. That's nice. And we're seeing the as I was saying at the start of the series, Pav seems like a very calculated player, and I think when he fails in one scenario, he can adapt and get to the other. We've got a 1-1, and we're looking for a very interesting second game. And I always root for the person that lost the first game, so we can go to game 3. And Pav is looking very nice with another good flick into the corner here. And actually, I think because Shift has been so aggressive and getting away with it, if Pav manages just to get a couple of goals, he could shake Shift. And just there on that counter-attack there, we would have bet, I think, on the first game that Shift would have scored that, but maybe Pav's play here is putting the nerves on Shift a bit. We might see the whole series turn on its head. Shift here, shadowing, Pav getting close, backing up, but then coming back in, getting the ball in the mid. If he can get a nice flick here, he's in a decent position. Couldn't quite get the power he wanted on there, but he had the right idea. I think if he got some, if he hit that as he wanted to, then it would have been a very difficult shot to save. Shifty stopped the ball, but he didn't probably get it far enough away as he wanted, so Pav's got possession back again. And this is where it is. So Pav, for the first time in this series, has took the lead, and he gets another nice shot. And this is it now, where earlier on, Pav wasn't getting the power as much on these flicks. Now he's mixing up between getting the full power, getting a little hit, and just taking it completely. And Shift is starting to struggle with what to do to defend it, which is very interesting after seeing the first game where we saw Shift run away with it. So a bit of warm-up, a bit of understanding your opponent's techniques seems to make a difference. So maybe Shift now can readapt and take the lead again, as we see unusually just missed a goal once again. You can see just the momentum of the game is spinning a little bit here. Pav's going to swing back, manages to get the... I don't know who got the boost there, but Shift got the demo, and it looks like it's left him with a goal before Pav can respawn. Shift very good at getting the ball across the field fast for the counter-attacks and taking advantage of the demos from what we saw so far. So 2-2 now. Say Pav needs to win this to stay in the series. Shift, he can afford to lose it, but it won't do very well for his mindset, especially with a lovely goal across field from Pav there. And we saw not too many mistakes here. It'd be interesting, yeah, we can see Shift, who has been playing aggressively, which, as we said, Pav has been letting him do for the most part. Pav using his adaptability to be a bit more aggressive and catch Shift off guard, now that he's willing to take more risks based off the earlier play style, I think. But then Shift's like, I'm not just aggressive to the ball, I'm aggressive to you as well, so get out of here. And he has been very good after demos. I think Demo has equal goals so far for him. But struggling to get the target again there, and there's been a couple of shots this game like that, and Pav will very happily take the ball and go and get the goal. So we are seeing a bit of shift of momentum here, and hopefully we can go into a nice third game where both players have had one in their favour, one against them, and really battle it out. And I've lost the scoreboard, so let me just press a couple of buttons a couple of times and see if we can get them back. There we go. Shift gets the good kick off, but it's over. He does like the woodwork this game. Pav will be desperately trying to well, I mean, more goals would be good, especially after defeat first game. If he can get a couple of goal difference in this game, then that will really mess with Shift's head, and it could end up going favourite into this last game now if he's coming out on top here. And I mean, based off the first game, I wouldn't say Shift couldn't. And there we go, nice kick-off goal gets him back within 2. So within 15 seconds here, they'll probably both have to be kick-off goals, but it's very possible, especially in ones. So Pav can't afford to count his eggs before they've hatched, is the saying, I believe. And make sure he keeps this last 40 seconds tight as Shift gets another good kick off, but Pav managed to get possession and the boost. And if he can just keep the ball Shift side of the field now, it should be okay. Oh, and he gets it on the line to finish it off, just to let him know, look, if that wasn't 0 seconds, it would have gone in, and I didn't need it anyway. So very good games, very good games. It's one apiece now, and we'll be going into the final one. Both of them are ready, so I'll be ready, and we'll jump into the spectators. So this will be the final match of the series. Winner takes all on this one. Whoever wins this game right now will be the king of Division 2 in TPG, King of the Hill. And I will join spectate rather than auto. Back out of the menu bar and we're good to go. Game 3 of 3. Looks like Pav's managed to get the ball on the other side and pick up the 100 boost. Shift manoeuvres well to pick up his, but Pav being very aggressive now. We can see he's picking up the aggression, and he did work for him in the last game. Shift managed to get the clear this time. Oh, and he's left the open goal, and yep, Shift manages to take that opportunity, which will be, I think that's a big moment actually, because we saw Shift hit the woodwork a lot in the last game, and just getting that nice early lead with a good, you know, right in the middle of the goal shot should help him out there. As he already does go for the shot off kickoff, Pav manages to grab it. Both players are on boost at the minute by the looks of it, I believe. Pav's managed to go collect the midfield, but he put himself weird on the ball. But actually he's left himself nice, we can get the chip. That's to come back in defence now, Shift on the attack. Oh, that was nasty. It did fall nice for Pav, but we know Shift and his demo game are on point this series, and he manages to nullify all the danger, get some boosts, and take possession for... Oh, Pav being aggressive again! And as I say, Shift's been good on the demo game. Pav's come in, he said, no, I ain't having any of that anymore. I've matched your aggression on the attack, and now I'll match your aggression on the demos. It looks like Shift will get the goal here, though, after unfortunate attack from Pav. Unfortunate attack from Pav and a good defense from Shift knocking up the field, which takes him 2 ahead. Hopefully Pav keeps cool and make a comeback here. It's only 2 goals, it's ones. Shouldn't be a problem either way. 2 goals is nothing at this point with 3 minutes left. Oh, it was an awkward one off the back there, and even though Pav got the hit, he couldn't quite hit it hard enough to just get it past the past his back post, I believe. So he's got 3 goals to come back, and obviously the 2 previous games have been high-scoring series, so we know either player can bang them in. But Pav's now he's kind of going to be forced into getting the goals, and he does. He gets a lovely goal into that top corner. He took his time with it, as we can see. He was like, actually, I'm not going up for this one. Shift thought I was, so we didn't have the time, and then I came in and got it. So back to 3-1 into 2 goals, and it's all to play for. Let's see if the kick-off here changes anything. He gets a good start. Shift is just back, but he couldn't quite get it out, and we're back to 3-2. And again, the kick-off's playing a big part in here. And he did well to get the touch there. Just enough power and angle to stop Shift getting the save. 3-2, we got another kick-off. Pav's he's definitely getting better with the kick-offs in this game compared to the previous. But Shift coming back in with a demo, and we know he likes it off the wall, and he can do a bit of styling, but doesn't quite get it that time. I think even though he's 0 on boost, no, Pav does manage to get behind and take the ball. It's now gone for mid. Shift's back where he likes it on the wall, but probably a bit low for him, so he's going to keep taking it around. Pav awkward, but he gets it. Shift gets the boost still, and Pav went for it, so you'd imagine he needed it. But he does very well to hit the ball off the back of his car and close down the angles. Oh, he has done well there, Pav. He should be able to pick up the corner boost here and survive that pressure from Shift. Even though he's very awkward balls there. I don't know if that was calculated. Shift smelt it though, and he almost got the goal out of it, so very well from him. Pav managed to save himself from that situation. Another big hit up from Pav. Shift could clear into his own corner. Didn't manage to pick up his own boost, but he should be able to pick up the side and gain some advantage. Oh, it's a good hit there, but a beautiful save. Very fast, very venomous, and good counter-attack here from Pav, who's definitely picked up his aggression and gets the equaliser. Now this is turning out to be a very good series. You can see it was 2 games of different players, and then the 3rd one, they all come together. They've learned off each other, they've learned what each other do, they've gained confidence, they've lost confidence, and this is where it all matters. The winner gets the crown. Takes some nice dribbles and then drops it down to keep it low. Catching Pav off guard there. Lovely goal. And he takes back the lead just after the equaliser. Okay, Pav was lining up for the flick to the left, and Shift was like, nope. And I think after we saw a really nice fake from Pav earlier, it's nice to see the players on both sides switching up their techniques to get these goals. And it's been really interesting to see the evolution of the techniques and the decision making throughout this series. Pav missing it there. He knows there's a goal down, needs to get it, but he's only Made himself 2 goals down now. Shift getting another. Yeah, you can see he's very comfortable off the walls there. He seems to always hit the ball into a favourable position for himself when he gets to it. Which Pav knows, which is why he's going for them defences before Shift can get the touch. Unfortunately, didn't work out for him that time. A lot of the time in defence, it's the least of many evils when it comes to defending and what scenarios you can try and lock down. Depending on how your opponent's playing, you might choose different evils to defend against, I think. We'd be disappointed handing that back to Shift, but he's managed to get the boost. Probably thinks Shift's on less than he is, but he gets the demo anyway, so Shift will be back down to 33. Pav will have a little bit of time. Oh, Shift knew he needed to be aggressive, but Pav, oh, he'll be devastated missing that shot with 1 minute 10 left. He really did need that goal. He could have done with it. It would have made things a lot easier on him, but now Shift is going to go for the counter. I think he was hoping that mid boost would spawn for him. It didn't, so he couldn't quite get the power on that shot that he wanted. Pav should be able to get the counter here. And oh, it's like we're seeing Shift from the second game, getting a lot of woodwork. And the counter from Shift this time on Pav's post attempt. And a bit of back and forth on the play styles and the look and the shot accuracy on these guys. It's very interesting. I know they do play as a team together a lot, so and maybe it's some of that showing through with the similar play styles and being able to adapt to each other, to each other's techniques. Coming in here, he's using up a lot of boots to make sure that Pav doesn't get the counter attack. Pav sitting on 0 though, he's pretty much put it all out for that, and he'll have to get back very quick to stop Shift from scoring here, and he does. I think Shift thought he had the goal there, and I think I did watching as well, but Pav managed to get a really good recovery and get back onto that after what looked like a terminal decision of doing that attack with 0 boost on the other end. And he almost gets another goal here. Unfortunately, with 3 goals left and only 4 seconds, it'll be difficult for him, but both players played really, really well there. And I think perhaps the first game, if both players were warmed up a little bit more, so we might get a... If I was Pav, I wouldn't be disheartened and I would pull myself together and challenge Shift again in the future to get that, because it was very close and both players did really, really well. My typing is awful. So we now have our 3rd king. So we have, oh my god, /Dave /Charles. It's all the same guy, just different aliases, as Division 1 king. We now have Shift as Division 2 king, and the game before this, we had OP Knights become our Division 3 king. So we now have 3 kings for each division. We will have our Division 5 game between Morb and Danny at some point, either in the week or next weekend, due to scheduling issues there. But very good games from everyone. I'm going to see if anyone will jump into Discord for a post-match interviews. I'm going to jump into Discord and see if they'll join me. If they won't, I might be able to, if Dave's still around, get him into TeamSpeak and get some... Oh, this doesn't seem to be working. Click me. Oh. See how it goes. See if anyone will join me in here. I'll just give it a couple of minutes. If not, then we'll head off. Very good games today, all around. We had some... I think the scheduling is difficult with people, so I think both games we had people just jump straight on as they've got home from either work or being out or whatever. So the game ones have been very interesting, but what it has done is let us see the progression of players as they've warmed up and figured each other out. Discord. Yep, so Storm said he's up for a post-match interview as our winner, so we'll see how he feels after that game. For some reason, the Click Me Discord wouldn't work, so I've gone into the chill out. Hopefully you'll find me there.
Yeah.
Hello, Storm. How you feeling?
Oh, feeling good. That's a
It's a
good
good.
few games there.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to run away with it after game one, but I think Pav was warming up a little bit. He managed to give you a better run for your money in games 2 and 3.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't that warmed up for game one, missing a lot of stuff, but
Yeah,
certainly came back for game two, and unfortunately couldn't quite catch it in game three.
yeah. It was a lot of swings because I saw game 2. It looked like I mean, if I was you, I'd have been very frustrated with the posts and the crossbars, and then I think Pav had a few of them in game 3 as well.
Yes, a lot of woodwork, but that's the game.
Is there anyone you'd like to call out to challenge you for the next, or are you just going to sit on with your throne as king and wait for someone to challenge you?
I think I'll just wait.
Yeah, that's a good shout. There's no need to risk your position or call anyone out. You can let them come to you. And
That's right.
but I say let them come to you, or we'll probably stir a little bit, cause a little bit of beef, and
No problem.
that's what we like. Well, thank you very much. Unless there's anything you want to say to the to our audience.
No, that'd be it, I think.
Well, thank you very much. I know it was difficult with the schedule and stuff, so I really appreciate you and Pav managing to organise between you and get on today.
No problem. Thanks for the games.
Cheers, mate. Congratulations, and I'll catch you next time.
Cheers. Thank you.
I'm going to quickly jump on TeamSpeak and see if Dave's waiting there for me. Dave, you there? And see if we can get some comments from our coach. Do-ba-ba-do-ba-do. My laptop is struggling at the minute.
Connected.
Oh, God.
Insufficient permissions.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get into
Channel switched.
TeamSpeak for the post-match interviews, very easily at least. So I'll probably just leave it there. And but thank you very much, everyone who watched. I hope that some of you will challenge our new kings today, and maybe we'll get some more games in next week and have some protections or some dethronings, which will be interesting. So I'll catch you all later. Have a good one.